All right, waiting. Oh, we got folks beginning to pop in. Alrighty, so there have been changes since we last spoke, which was just a few minutes ago. And while we were away, Tornado Watch has been extended, now covering all of central and southern Kentucky. So there is our new update. I want to make sure we're up there. Lexington is under a tornado watch. We're going to get to all that in a second. So guys, I know you want to know your town and your backyard. We'll just give you the weather picture here, and then you can fill in the blanks. So first of all, here are the warnings that are out. So again, we still have the tornado warning in Shelby County until 1 o'clock, so a few more minutes. The new severe thunderstorm warning for southern Franklin, western Anderson until 1:15. You have severe thunderstorm warnings also for Owen County, Grant, and Pendleton counties, as well as Bracken County until 1:30. Part of a warning is also clipping western Marion County until 1:30. You've got that out there. What we are also looking at is the tornado watch that has been issued, and we'll show you where that is. So there's your tornado watch. Your tornado watch covers most everybody except the far eastern and southeastern parts of our viewing area. So London's included, Boonville's included, Breathitt is not, Jackson and Magoffin County not included, but pretty much everybody else is. That tornado watch is until 7 a.m. So most everybody is under the tornado watch, but again, you notice it's until 7 a.m. For areas to the east, it's going to be a while before the storms get to you, because when we put the radar back on here, we'll put Max back on for you. We've also, you notice that the image has got a circle to it because we had to shorten the distance because we're in Doppler mode now. The storm in northern Nelson County there by Bloomfield has an interesting look to it. In terms of our velocities, we've got some shear going on. If we look to Louisville's radar, and I need to get the tornado watch off of here just because it's hard to see. So yeah, there's where you're looking at in northern Shelby County. So that's at least a circulation. Whether or not it's on the ground, don't know, but that's northern Shelby County, about to enter into southern Henry County. When we're looking there by Bloomfield, that's a very broad rotation there at the Spencer-Nelson County line. So nothing more than a severe storm out of that at this point. Looks like the tornado warning has now been extended in Henry County. So that's going to be until 1:30. That's a tornado warning in Henry County now until 1:30, and that's for southern Henry County, where we are looking at that. So again, for folks in Henry County, Bethlehem, Slabtown, Orville, the storm itself is closer to Cropper, and so that's, you see the updated there. So again, that's where we're looking at that. The shear, that hasn't quite updated. There is the shear updated. So by Cropper is where that's more than likely going on. Velocity straight line, or without taking the storm motion into account, gets kind of lost, but you can see there's certainly some speed shear. So we go back to the storm relative. So again, tornado warning till 1:30 for Henry County. That's for the folks who are going to be impacted from this. There's moving at we'll go to about 50 miles an hour. You see some of the communities here. Defoe, Slabtown, Lockport, 106 for Lockport. Monterey around 111. Beechwood 118. Owenton 118. So again, that's getting into Owen County for that particular cell. When we're looking at the attributes from this, the BTI, it's a tornado index. I don't believe that's 74 mile per hour forward motion, but certainly moving at probably 55, maybe 60. Not a terribly tall storm, but again, we'll watch that BTI number. The change in that, given a nighttime scenario, is going to be more indicative of what this cell may be capable of. So that is, get rid of that. There it goes. Okay. So again, tornado warning for Henry County until 1:30, and we're showing you the circulation with that. Severe thunderstorm warning also for Grant County. Storms to the south, we're seeing if there's anything trying to fill in, and right now it's probably more than likely just straight line wind. So we've got just one individual cell that's kind of at the break. When you pop the warnings off here, see where that little bit of a break is? So that's more than likely where we're looking for where this storm could be potentially tornadic, right in there. So it's just gone past Highway 421, and it is headed off toward the northeast. We put Max back on here. So again, it gives you the up-to-date look. So right, we're kind of the center of that circle right in there. And we'll see the data update through. So that, again, right about where we're looking, in southern Henry County. So it's gone past Cropper, past Defoe, near south of Bethlehem, headed toward Orville, and eventually toward Monterey there on the Kentucky River. Again, tornado watch is up pretty much area-wide. Far southeast and far east not included, and it's in effect until 7 a.m. Okay. So again, we've been looking at this with both our radar, MaxTrack, as well as with the National Weather Service radar out of Louisville. That's storm by Bloomfield, though. Still catches my eye. That's on our velocity. So again, it's not too far from the Parkway there in Nelson County, where we're looking at what might be a little bit of a circulation. There is certainly a severe thunderstorm warning up in that location, not too far from Bloomfield at this point. Louisville is not as, well, you're seeing that little bit of a hooking there right around Bloomfield. Velocities are not impressive, though. So there might be some shear going on, but again, it's not, at least not at this point, over the top. We'll keep an eye on that, so see if that tries to spin up anything more than what it's doing at this point. That's going to be headed up and along parallel to the Bluegrass Parkway toward Anderson County. Meanwhile, tornado Franklin Henry Shelby. What's that new warning? What is the warning now? Oh, turn warning on. Okay, they call. That's what they did. So, if you're in Franklin County, it was just a badly drawn warning. It's that little sliver right there is why Franklin County technically has a tornado warning. This is one of the reasons why going to the polygons was such a terrific thing for the weather community, for the general community, because if we had not gone to polygons, basically Franklin County would have gotten a warning and it would have been the whole county, whereas the storms are still well away from Frankfort. That's even above folks there at Bald Knob. So that's the tornadic part of that storm is up going into Henry County at this point. Right, and the circulation's gotten broad, so that may be beginning to wind itself out, at least for the moment. We will keep an eye on that. But again, tornado watch is up for most of the area until 7 a.m. And we're already planning on this to be a very long night. My friend Bama said the tornado or the sirens were going off in the Garden Side area. That was probably just the alerting for the tornado watch that had come out. In fact, I'm sure that's what it was. So again, we've got strong thunderstorms. E-Town to Bardstown to Taylorsville they're past Shelbyville. Now it's near Wadi Paytona toward Baghdad. Then heavier rain now getting into Frankfort. So again, when there's a watch issued, let's do this. when there's a watch issued, so that's what we're talking about here. A watch lasts several hours. So the tornado watch that's up for Lexington, surrounding counties, again, most of the area, is in effect until 7 a.m. So that's 6 hours. It covers portions of Kentucky and probably a couple other states when I look at the whole thing. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning that just came out. I'm going to hit that here in just a sec. In fact, I'm going to have to go over to the TV side again. So this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go back and forth because I do have to have responsibilities on the TV side. And a new severe thunderstorm warning has come out. You'll get it here first. Scott County, Woodford County, Franklin County until 1:30, Woodford County, Anderson County, Northern Mercer County until 1:30. That is a severe thunderstorm warning. So again, keep it here on our Facebook Lives. I will come back to you as soon as I can. So when this cuts off here, which I assume it will, but we'll